Right, so we are back. We're going for, again, another walk to get some fresh air, because apparently fresh air is good for you. I keep saying this because for the last year or so we've not been breathing fresh air, so it's very important to get fresh air, guys.
Well, also, obviously, we're going to be talking about business. Business at the moment is so rough, tough for everyone at the moment. Literally, people are finding that they're not getting goods in, staff are not turning up to do their jobs, and then when things get delayed like that, you run out of money. Cash flow starts to then take a massive hit. So yeah, I think a lot of business at the moment, especially with you know, with the whole pandemic still happening, it's starting to take its toll on a lot of businesses. Some businesses can't even pay their staff. You know, we had an instance where you know, we had vans on and we just weren't getting the stock in. The stock just wasn't coming in, so we couldn't finish the vans. Fortunately for us, we had, you know, good companies that we could work with to, you know, continue the vans and you know, then carry on getting the stock in, and they finished off. They're starting to finish those vans off. But yeah, at the moment, life is hard. Business life is hard.
For everyone.
For everyone, yeah. So, you know, every morning just getting out and getting some fresh air to just clear your head and just do something different, you know, find different things in nature just helps.
Listen, I'll tell you something. People keep going on about social media, but social media really is the problem why businesses are in this situation, because everyone thinks it's normal to sit online and network and talk to people and gain businesses. Well, yeah, it's great connecting with the world, and why it's good at connecting the world for using platforms like WhatsApp, etc. You need to get out there and knock doors and say hello, meet and greet people and say, look, this is what I do, can we work together? Right now is a really good opportunity to do that, because a lot of companies are looking for options to meet up with other companies and to also get new contracts on, but even merge businesses. If you've got a business, what say, argument's sake, makes bottles, and you're a company what supplies drinks, and maybe merge with a bottle company and cut your costs down and you both feed each other and merge together if you can. If the assets are there to be mutual in terms of each other's security, why not do that? So it's important to get out there and also network. Get out there and network. Go knock doors. I've got no problem with people knocking our door and saying, look, well, I'm such and such, this is what I do, you know, I'm looking for opportunities to network, you know, or join venture or invest or be a partner in. There's nothing wrong with that. They can only say yes or no. So it's worth doing it, because sitting on social media is not getting anywhere apart from talking and being censored and being restricted and shadow banned and whatever they're doing, stopping people from moving forward. Get out there. That's all I can say. It proves, over years, you need to get there and form real relationships, not digital ones. Having thousands of friends on Facebook are not real friends. You need to go out there and make real friends. That's all I'm going to say in this matter, and we're going to talk about this more on other videos, but as a business point of view and our years of experience, you need to network.
This is Vanessa and this is Ava. Hello. Oh, Ava's gone. They'll be on our videos because they've got to be. They're homeschooled, so yeah, every day we'll be coming out. Might be down to the beach, might be just for a walk. And just seeing what we can do, really, what we can get.
That's the one.
Oh yeah. Hi Ava.
Yeah.
What you got?
A limpet we washed away.
Oh man.
Big one though. The wave came right in.
Oh, it's joking.
Yeah. Where is it? Is it there still? Oh no, it's gone. What's down there?
Joking.
Oh man.
Oh well, that one got away.
There's no there.
Do you guys know what this is? They are we will be showing you in the coming shows.
Oh yeah,
That. There you go.
That.
That's the limpet. Very juicy.
ooh, look at that.
To get one of these, you need something sharp like a knife like that, and then you just put it underneath gently. This one I'm going to put back on the rock, by the way. And make sure your knives are legal; they're not too big, because obviously there is a legal limit what you can carry on the street. And yeah, so and then we're on the rock. You basically put it underneath like that, gently, and just slowly prise it up. They're very strong, and that's called a foot. It's very dry; it's not slimy at all. And then you slowly prise it up, and then that's your limpet.
And it doesn't hurt it.
It doesn't hurt it. It doesn't cut it. And then I'm going to put this one back. So obviously, it's very important to preserve wildlife. So you're not going to eat it or anything like that. Put it back. Give it another chance to survive. And you can see it's dripping water now. So it needs to go back on the rock. And but you can eat these, and they're very nice. We'll do I'll say catch it, clean it, cook it, and show you exactly what it looks like and how to cook it. And we'll probably do a beach version and cook it on the beach, definitely. Yeah. Red Empress and all that. And we're trying to recreate this in the UK. Not doing very well. There's not much life here at all. You'd starve if you had to rely on catching anything like that.
Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you?
Hi guys, your fishing line, this hasn't got a nook on it, but if you do, this is very damaging to
The environment.
There's not much wildlife. I would say turtles, nah. It can choke a seagull and anything else that lives in the sea, so we'll take that home with us. Make sure there's no hooks on the end of it, and if there isn't, there you go, we'll take it with us. Doing our bit for the local wildlife. But any rubbish, pick it up. It's important that you do that. Keep the sea clean so you can enjoy it for your kids in the future.
We went out once and on the boat, and Chris dropped the car keys in the water, in the sea water, and so obviously he had to go back, go and find it. Luckily we had fogging oil in the car.
And fogging oil is a lubricant for boat engines. Yeah,
so he just you know, sprayed it, well, took it apart, sprayed it, lubricated it, and put it back together, and luckily it worked. So yeah, that wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. But we're still out here, guys, getting some more limpets, as you can see.
Tide's going down.
The tide is going down.
Oh, you got
Clamp down.
Yeah.
Oh, mommy, look, Daddy's not getting that big one, look.
Oh yeah, alright. We'll come back and get it.
That's gonna be nice, Carl.
Where are you going? Water will take it away. Right, so we've got... My hands are freezing, look.
Mine too.
Kids' hands are red.
Yep, so we've got some limpets, some big ones too, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens when we cook them up.
Right guys, so that's it. We're going back in the car. We're gonna cook them up for you. We'll show you what's good and how to cook them up. And that's it. We'll speak to you soon. Bye. So this is it, guys. I've put all the seasoning on it, crushed up the onion with the olive oil and the lemon, garlic, poured it all over them, and now they are going in the oven. Here we go, it is done. Wow, it's all steamy. So those are done now. You can see it's done because they fall away from the shell. See? Sorry, it's steaming it up the camera. But there you go, that is it. And hopefully, well, not hopeful, but you know, it will taste very scrumptious. Right, see you guys next time. Bye. Guys, you can see it's looking much better. Got just one pile here that's going to be moved. That's all going to be moved also. Chris has done a good job.
10 squares. This is going to be our parking space. It's going to be reserved for me and Elaine for our vehicles. Yeah. Because obviously we need to become going. Obviously, if we're not using it, customers can park outside the front. Yeah. Obviously, not using the space, they can park there, but it's going to be our primary spaces when we come in for our vehicles. We all have a space when we collect rubbish at the end there. We'll even have a bit more room for motorcycles or bicycles or whatever, all the stuff we want to keep. So it's a good space. Got 2 parking spaces back now. Yeah. And we've also got another parking space in the middle of the car park. Yeah. But yeah, so once we clear it up, it's going to look really nice, and then we'll tidy up along the edge. Come on, man.